Hey guys, so today I am finishing up the what I love and what I hate about the signs. I apologize, I'm tired, but I have all my ideas straight. So, the last video I did Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Yeah. And my first video was Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. So this one is the next 4 fire, earth, air, water signs. They are the signs of philosophy and religion and spirituality and all that. They're the signs also of more of a public worldview. It's all about the world and seeing things like that. So the first one was more personal. The first 4 signs, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, are more home-based, one-on-one, me first. All of those signs are kind of me first, stubborn, childish. Doesn't mean that like you're immature or childish if that's the case. Ignore my nails. Halloween last night. They're really pretty though, aren't they? Anyway, so Sagittarius. For one, I recently did my Sagittarius video, and Sagittarius risings, like I mentioned, are well liked. Everyone loves them. Everyone loves the Sagittarius rising. But Sagittarius suns are fun. I grew up with a Sagittarius father. He went to the university I went to. You know, they're all about university and learning. They are fun people. I know a double Sagittarius sun and rising, that travels a lot and goes on little adventures around town, and they're just positive and like, they just want to keep things upbeat. They try to like understand where you're coming from and keep things nice and flowing. It's just really nice. I mean, I find there's 2 different kinds of Sagittarius, like the really overly optimistic and the overly negative, and like most of the overly optimistic are like the men, and they make things kind of easy. The females are full of drama, and I could name a lot of females. I'm not saying like if you're Sagittarius that you're dramatic, but a lot of you guys are, and you probably have a dramatic streak in you, and it's sassy. But fun. Like, if I were to choose someone to go downtown, which I like to do, downtown shopping, it would be someone with Sagittarius in their charts. Now, it depends on, like, what's Sagittarius and where it is in your chart, but, like, the moon Sagittarians are, they long for travel, they need emotionally, and it's nice to see. I have Sagittarius, Mars, but as a Capricorn, I know that Sagittarians go overboard. I grew up with way too many Sagittarians, like males, because it's kind of interesting because I had Mars in Sagittarius, and I had all these male role model kind of people, and Sagittarius rules over my 10th house, and Mars is in Sagittarius in my 10th, so I had all these Sagittarians, and they were hard to keep up with, and it's just so different than Capricorn. It's kind of like no boundaries, and things are a bit foggy and misty in the Sagittarius world. Like, I know some Sagittarius rising girls and some guys, but the girls are fun and awesome, but they're not harsh enough. Like, I'm a Capricorn. They're not down to earth. Like, it's not, you can't just be like, no, this is where you stop doing this, we're going on to do something else, okay. Or you can't just be like, I'm in a bad mood. Like, they just kind of go with the flow. So, like, I mean, that's the double-sided coin there. That's what I love and what I hate about Sagittarius. But they're so fun, like I said. I had a Sagittarius best friend girl that I went to movies with all the time. I went to the mall with. They were always down for something. It's just like what I said about Gemini. But Sagittarius people are just less kind of down. Like, there's no 2 sides to them. It's just always going. And, oh my god, Sagittarius is busy. And then when they complain, it's like, oh my god, like they're going on and on about something. But like I think the older they get, they learn not to complain because they're like, okay, they have to focus on the law of attraction. And they're like, I need to stay positive all the time or something bad's gonna happen. And then they're like, okay, awesome. And they are positive and fun. Okay, so next is Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. What do I love and hate? Okay, for one, I connect with Capricorns very well. And Capricorns, I know, are talkers. You don't read that about Capricorn. And maybe it's because we like to talk to each other, but oh my god, get two Capricorns in a room and they will talk philosophy, they will talk mysticism, spirituality. Oh my god. And maybe that's just because I know the Capricorns with like that were born around the time where Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune were in Capricorn at the same time. But I know of like older famous Capricorns, like they're deep, and we're intense, and when we talk, we look at you, and we go on, and we hit every point in the right way. We're good talkers. And this is something that you should read about Capricorns. We are eloquent speakers. We are lucid. Lucid means easily understood. So Capricorns are so sober, and that's an awesome part about us because you will find structure when you speak with us. But the thing is, I would stay up until 4 or 5 in the morning because I think Capricorns like to have the last word. We really do. So, two Capricorns speaking constantly go back and forth for a long time. And Capricorns do talk. When they are comfortable, they can talk forever. And then me with my Gemini moon, I've Saturn on top of my Capricorn sun, so that makes me quiet. But then when my moon is activated and when I feel comfortable as a Capricorn, I will speak and go on. And it's going to be philosophy. And I love getting in depth, and it's because when you speak about something, you take all that chaos and you organize it. It's a very control thing that Capricorns do. So, yes. And I mean, okay, let's talk about the negative. Capricorns do like control. So what do I not like about Capricorns? We are weird. We are weird. And we're all weird in a slightly different way, depending on everything. So it filters through our charts and everything. But like, when I meet a new Capricorn, I'm like, oh my god, this person's weird. And it makes me think, oh my god, I'm weird. It's just, but I mean, it's like their own weirdness. And you don't read Capricorns as weird, they're like the boring. No. Capricorns are weirder than Aquarians. And I think it's because Capricorn's second house, naturally, no matter if it's your rising sign Capricorn or sun sign Capricorn, you will value Aquarius traits because it's the second house from Capricorn. So Capricorns don't care about being weird because if it's efficient to them, they will do it. And if efficiency comes first, weirdness might happen in its wake. And we're overly intellectual, and when we get emotional, and it just clouds our view, and we are single-focused, we're single-minded, and when we're focused on something, it's just there's kind of like it's an extremist kind of way, in a way. Like, we're balanced in our lives, but we're not, like, able to chill like everyone else. We can't just kind of relax and just be like, hey dude, you're acting like this? Okay, that's how it is. Awesome. We have to be ourselves. And I mean, it can get in the way of friendship because we put jobs first or families first. And we think way too much. We're overly mental. So once you get to know us, we're gonna be like, are you sure you want us as a friend? You don't think we're weird? And we're gonna like overanalyze and be mental about everything because we're overly serious, and it's just insane. So that is probably like the worst part about Capricorn. And I would also have to add that Saturn is negative, and no one likes Saturn, and you know, everyone hates Capricorns, and that's what I hate about the fact that it's just annoying. Okay, so the next sign is Aquarius, and Aquarius, I don't know many Aquarian suns. I don't know many Aquarian risings. I mean, I'm one. I have a lot of Aquarius in me, but they say when you have a lot of Aquarius in you, or even any sign, you just don't meet enough of the same sign, I think, and I think Aquarius is more of that. So Aquarius is the sign of the loner. I know like Capricorn and Virgo get that role too, but Aquarius is lonely, and it has a lot to do with having to do things by itself. What I like about Aquarian is the quick mind. Like, Aquarius can see things that others can't. Now, Aquarius suns are probably too cold. They're cold to the core more than anything. And it's kind of like a robot. But if you can have a conversation with an Aquarian with a very intellectual, kind of advanced understanding, then it's positive and it's just very helpful. And Aquarius is so strong-minded and fixed that that's a double-edged sword. I mean, you can get things done with them. They get places in their mind. So they're innovative. So if you don't have something around, like physically you need something, they will think of an idea and it'll help. They're also about the group. So if there's selfish signs, like fire signs, that are being too focused on what they think, Aquarius will make sure to include everyone. And from some that I know, they're fun. I think Aquarius is one of the more funner signs. They say Leo's fun, but maybe not to me, because Aquarius, every book I read, it says Aquarius is about amusement parks. Like, I mean, come on, if an Aquarius wants to go to an amusement park, Aquarius is fun. Every Leo I know does not like amusement parks. And I know a decent amount of Leos, and that's the truth. They watch their diet. They don't do anything too spontaneous. So that's the difference. Now, Aquarius will be unpredictable. And the good thing about that is the fact that Aquarius will probably, like other air signs, get up with you at 2 in the morning and go to the store just because they're going with you. If they think that it's getting in the way of them helping a greater cause, they won't do it necessarily, because their friend might be someone close to them, but the negative part of Aquarius is the fact that they are cold to people around them because they see the bigger picture. And sometimes that bigger picture gets in the way of friends and family. And this does, and it's obvious when you get to know an Aquarius. And they will focus on their work too much. They will spend 10 years not realizing that they could have done other things. So that's why Aquarius is ruled over by Uranus, because things that are right in front of their face will hit them out of nowhere, and they'll be like, oh my god, and their life has to change quickly. It's too erratic. If you want stability and calmness, Leo is more the way to go, kind of like Taurus. Okay, so Pisces. I'd have to say Pisces is the most loving, kind, go with the flow, non-judgmental. They just don't want to think. If you want, see, and they kind of dance around who they are. And if you're perceptive, like a Scorpio, the Pisces will kind of pick up that they know you, so they'll start to give up on pretending to be what they are, and that is when the gooey goodness comes out. But no, Pisces is good when you meet them because they will kind of watch you and see how can I act. So a Pisces and Leo, I'd say, are really good friends, and I've always thought that. I think friendship is good for not opposite signs. Usually there's a sexual attraction with opposites, but then the sign before the opposite and the sign after the opposite, like in conjunct, are good. And it's because, you know, love, the signs of love, for the sake of universal, beautiful, romantic, lose myself, are, to me, Leo and Pisces. And, I mean, let's see. Venus in Leo and Venus in Pisces lose themselves, and they're romantic and dramatic. And then Neptune in Leo is exalted, and Neptune in Pisces is home, and it's just fantasy. So a Pisces is good for friendships because they're so chill, and they can be friends with benefits. Like, it's just like whatever, man. I mean, like, there's the hippie Aquarius, but they have restrictions and they have opinions. Pisces is just like wishy-washy, you know. They might change from day to day. The only thing about Pisces is when they don't accept themselves and they start to get insane. So there's, like, honestly, the most extremes is Pisces, from the most chill people, but then a week later they can hate themselves because they're like, I have no backbone, fuck that, and they get so angry and they start to flip out, and it happens, and they are scary. Like, I get intimidated by Pisces. Every Pisces I see, they have the most scary eyes, and I think it's just the wall that they have built up because they have no boundaries, so they have to build something, and sometimes it comes off too strong because, yeah, it's just so hard for them to kind of gauge and balance and mediate. So it's, yeah. But I love Pisces because, like, as a Capricorn, I know I go to work. Like, Capricorn and Pisces are pretty good best friend signs. Capricorn will go to work and want to come home and relax and just be able to get ready for the next day and not have to think whatever. So then Pisces will be like, let's go drink. And I know a decent amount of Capricorn Pisces best friends. I mean, I have Pisces friends that are like, I don't see them in a month. We hang out. I don't see them for 6 months, a year, 2 years. We hang out. Like, it's just nice. It's just so chill. And then I know Pisces Capricorn friends that will drink at a club and just be like so random and just be like, let's get a bottle of wine. And it doesn't matter how much it is. It's just gonna be like, they're gonna have a fun time. And the same thing with Pisces and Taurus. But yeah, so Pisces is so chill and so nice. They just have to really go with the flow, and that's when things happen, and then everything's awesome. And daydreaming and just acting like a kid when they want, and I mean, like, Kesha's a Pisces, and it's just awesome, man. It's just like the other side of being a hippie. There's the Aquarius hippie that's like, F the police, whatever, I don't know. And then there's the Pisces that's just like, let's just live. They know how to be centered and just meditate and light a candle and go in the bath. It's the ability to see. An Aquarius will think about wanting to feed people in Africa and maybe send money, but a Pisces will open the door, feel bad for like a homeless person, take $10 out of their pocket and give it to them. Actually, and I also think Pisces is a very proud sign, because Aquarius isn't very proud. It's too serious, and it's like, I don't have time for that. Pisces is just like, who cares? Like, they're more feeling. They're like, if it makes me feel good, who cares? So Pisces will drink and smoke pot, whatever. Most of the time, this is how it is. If not, then they're going to be religious. So they're the good people to talk about religion and kind of ask, okay, you were Christian, tell me about it. And they'll have a good opinion. And they'll have opinions on politics too. And they'll be hyper intelligent because Aquarius rules over their 12th house. Alright, so thank you guys for watching my the series. I'm so glad to have this one done. So it's November now, and I'm getting ready for all my other videos and my Mars series. Okay, signing off. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, please.